everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. We are so glad that you are here with us this week, as you are every week. It's going to be a crazy night tonight, and it's going to be very exciting. So we want to jump into it, but if you're just now joining us, hi, Literary DM here. I DM for these wonderful group of people, as well as make D&D videos online and for this channel. Been a very busy month with videos in comparison to past ones. Last week we talked about how I run session zeros, and Winds of Calamity did come up as to how we ran it for that game, for this game. So if you want to go check out that video, you can do so right now. We do have another video coming out this Friday where we are talking specifically about horror and how horror can be done in D&D and TTRPGs. And yes, we do talk about the classic Strahd. So it's gonna be a good time. Check that out, 10 a.m. Central. So apart from that, we're gonna go ahead and just bring it on over to the party, starting with Mike.
Hello everybody, my name is Mike, also known as Bardic Dice. I also stream a little bit of D&D, but not here, over on the Purple channel. Dun, dun, dun. Actually at a little bit of a break at the moment. We just finished up our first campaign, Fates United, which you can see Mark, Rachel, Dee, and Dealey's husband in that. And that you can actually see the entirety of the campaign here on YouTube if you want to go follow me on Bardic Dice. Do all that, bell, subscribe stuff. To go catch that and a couple other, even a campaign that Lit was in himself. And you'll get notified when we start posting content sometime after the year for our Fates 2 campaign. You'll see Dee and Dealey's husband come back with some 2 new players. That'll be kind of fun to see. To have that game come back out. But as far as tonight, I play Avum, one half of the Twilight Twin duo. He is a level, I can never see this because it's always covered, level 8 Oracle, level something, 5 Rogue, I think. 8-5. Yeah, that's the mixture. He's fun. He can do a lot of timey-wimey, wishy-washy stuff, and he can do a lot of damage, but he can also do a lot of magic stuff. So he's having fun and excited to support his friends tonight in saving the Oracle.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Trust me, you're going to follow Mike to be aware of whenever Fates 2 happens, because he and I have been talking about things behind the scenes, and it's going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be pretty cool. You're going to check that out for when that happens. So with that, jumping on over to the other half of the Twilight Twin duo, as well as one of our official artists for the stream, Rach.
Hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find all my art stuff over on Instagram, and I say Twitter, but I feel like I don't even go on there anymore. So I don't know, just go on Instagram probably under Pip400art, where I post all my art stuff and other fun little tidbits. And I also stream over on the Purple Place at Marquee Gaming on Mondays at 3:30 CST. I'll stream arts and commissions and the like. Actually, next week is it next week? Hold on, I need to check. It might not be next week. Yes, it is. No, it's not next week. Just kidding. Sorry. 2 weeks from now, I'm doing a special stream over on Top Down Tabletop. And Vix, Draws, and I are going to be doing our art stream together over there. So that's going to be fun. So you can see double artists working on their stuff at the same time. It's going to be a good time. In this game, I play Scissory, a paladin rogue, and I'm ready to smite some things. And I don't really feel like she has a plan. She's just kind of waiting for someone to point her in a direction to go, and then we're gonna go take a Veran. The end.
Absolutely. So it's gonna be a good time there. You're gonna want to check out Rach on all those various social medias, as well as even the one with pairing up with Vix. That's going to be a good time. And with that, hopping on down to the other half of the Marquee Gaming duo, we have Mark.
Hello everybody, I am Mark of Marquee Gaming. And if you want to watch our D&D game on Sundays at 7 p.m. CST, you can check us out there on our Purple Place channel. And use your channel points to make crazy things happen in the game. Or you can check out 2 days from now on Thursday, our finale of The Sepulchre, which is coming up at 7 p.m. CST. So that'll be fun. And you can see old episodes of our game Mystical Mishaps, that's a Sunday game, on YouTube or podcast. Okay, here I play Attic. He is a Sheikah Artificer. And yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so go ahead and check out Marquee Gaming on Thursday and then also Sunday for those wonderful games. See who comes out on top with Sepulchre this year, or this season, I should say. And with that, rounding things out, we have the other official artist for the stream, Deely.
Hi, I'm Deely. Yeah, art's super fun, and sometimes I post it. Usually you can find it in the yeah, it's a good time. All the fun art, all the fun topics and discussion. Especially the last couple weeks has been super fun, so come and hang out in there. You can also find me on Twitter, on Instagram. On here though, I play Demi. She is a 3 levels of Echo Knight and 10 levels of Creation Bard, and it's a super fun time, so we will see what ends up happening this session. There's lots of really fun abilities and complications that go with both classes, but they're so much fun. So
the more we learn about Creation Bard, D, the more you and I are just continually like amazed by it. It is.
Yeah, every week or every like couple weeks, I swear there's like something, and I'm like, what's the ruling on this? Because
I'm like, there's nothing that says against it, so I guess so. But here's a limitation I'm going to put on it because this is getting really powerful,
right? Yeah, I feel there's if you read through some of the Creation Bard stuff on your own, like there's a lot of like missing info that's like maybe we just defer to the DM because it is a little overpowered at times. So especially higher levels. So, but it's a fun time because you get to just make up stuff, and that aspect is really cool. And I feel like it fits in pretty good with the setting. So
absolutely,
good times.
So check out the Creation Bar, but also check out D for all the various socials for some amazing art. And with that, as a reminder, this week's episode, if you finish it about halfway through but want to come back to it, the VOD will be available immediately after. So you'll be able to pick up exactly where you left off, no problem. Also, this will be going to podcast next Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central. So you can check out episode 70 right now as I continue to fight Spotify. That's just a part of our intros these days. And go ahead, leave the reviews, share it, all that good stuff. So actually check analytics. Episode 40, Calamity, is the third most listened to episode, which I just find hilarious. It goes like 1, 2, and then 40.
They're like, where's the Calamity?
I find that really funny, and I love it. So with that, as always, thank you all so much for joining us in this adventure. It's lovely to have all of you with us, and we can't wait to see where it goes. So with that, everybody, I think it's time to see where tonight's gonna go as we dive into tonight's episode of When's a Calamity. And welcome back, everybody. we'll go ahead and pick things up. So, when last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Scissory's Angels had made their way into Holodrum, where they were located exploring the city, Symmetry City, in hopes of finding leads regarding the Oracle of Ages, Nayru. They managed to find some information, as well as a potential ship leading to the Talus Peaks, led by the Hacksaw, led by Corrin. There you find out general information about the Gorons and them being more warlike and barbarians than the Gorons of that of Death Mountain. And that Nayru, most likely possessed by Veran, had presented the chief with a mighty gift, a hammer of legend. And so you all made your way, encountering some pirates along the way. But 3 days have passed, and you find yourselves approaching the keep of where the Gorons are located, known as Volga's Keep. It is wrought with iron and pillars rising all out of the earth with these snow-capped mountains as the winter is upon you. You see steam billowing from the various pools. And as you start to enter, 1, go ahead and long rest.
Yeah.
And 2, if there was any preparations you all would have done leading up to this moment, you can go ahead and do so now.
I would have leveled up, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't. There's something's telling me that that's not a thing.
I mean, being the master of time, though, I think we can make that happen, right?
Well, wait. Something's coming to me and saying, like, we'll see tonight and see what happens.
Okay.
Right.
It's like I think Avum is going to... This will be interesting. Death Ward Scissory.
Oh, fun.
Trying to think if there's anything else right off the bat.
Oh, have some more treats, everybody. 5 more treats.
I'll take that.
Perfect.
I don't really have anything else.
Chef, an underrated feat.
I will have worked on Scrappy, like making small modifications to make it so we can like kind of latch around my left shoulder and kind of clasp onto that and almost look like a part of my armor. Like it like blends in.
I'll say go ahead and make a tinkering check to see how well it is hidden. And basically, whatever you roll, if you get north for 30, the DC will be 30 to spot it.
Yeah, it's 33 I get rolled. So
of course it is.
I was about to say, let me see if Science Bro can help him, and then he's like, no, you don't need me. I'm fine.
So, okay, I'll go ahead and mark that.
Yeah, just like a way that it can kind of latch around and like blend in with the armor.
Of course.
Build.
Well, luckily the design of Scrappy being in line with other ancient parts, it's a lot easier than it would be if he wasn't, because you're able to find something of a pattern that looks like it could be almost like an extension of like a pauldron or something like that.
Perfect. So yeah, and then I'll just kind of like work on a signal to Scrappy of like patting him to either cast or recast whatever is infused into him.
Okay.
Like a specific like way to touch on his being for that.
Okay, and the spell we talked about is infused into him, correct? Just making sure?
When we leave the ship, yes. That's what
Got
would be
it.
infused into him.
Great. So if there's any last minute things with that, as you all approach and are slowly flying over the barriers, you see the Gorons as they are almost seem to be adorned in stone and metal patchwork armor that doesn't cover their whole body, mainly their shoulders and head. Some of them seem to have crossbow bolts that almost look like they're strapped straight to their arms. Many are wielding massive stone clubs of sorts that seem to be, normally for you, needed two-handed, that they're wielding simply with one. They're all simply eyeing it. And the ship flying over, you see what looks to be another like innermost part of the fortress, a house with walls with spiked walls leading outside of it. There is a large Goron, almost standing, towering over the others as well, completely muscular, with a massive square jawline and almost like what looks to be almost like a buzz cut of sorts. Chains wrap around his chest, and he is wielding in one hand a hammer that you've seen inscribed on a wall once before. And then standing above him, almost in like out of the building, is a woman adorned in blue and white, long flowing blue hair. She just seems to be watching everything that's going on. And you all are currently flying, have come to a standstill as Corin looks. All right. If you're gonna do something, do it now, because, well, they're probably about to open fire if I don't leave. And also Ralph is with you, just as a reminder.
So we're going?
Hey, Jack. Do you have Featherfall? I was wondering to do a little pyrotechnics, maybe.
I do have Featherfall.
Perfect. Let's make a show of this, then. And Avon will climb up onto the edge of the railing. You guys ready to jump?
Yes.
We go there, yeah?
Let's go.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Silent Image to essentially make it look like trails of magic are kind of coming from all of us as we're jumping, to give a little bit more of a show of strength and, I don't know, that we're a little bit more intimidating. Not sparkling, for sure not. Like raging blasts of fire, like that kind of thing. Well, like almost
look how
like
strong they are.
shockwaves coming from the back of us, sort of thing, as we're falling. But
Perfect.
What's the time when we land, though? What are we doing when we land? That's...
No, I could do a little cloud when we land as well.
No, I'm not.
Corin's like, you jumping now because they're gonna open fire.
Yeah. Okay, let's plan on the ride down.
Sure.
Real quick.
Okay, so with that, as you leap, Abram, you do the thing as various streaks of fire go down behind you in a solid formation. So any spells slots that you need to spend, go ahead and spend them.
I'll do Featherfall.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, you land in the center. All eyes are on you.
Like a big cloud that just kind of disapparates as we all land.
And with that, the chief looks. What brings you to our village?
Apologies for the quick intrusion, Chief. I am Avum, the Twilight Realm. These are my companions, Adek, Scissory, Demi, and friends. I know some of your other brotherhood from the Death Mountain. And he kind of points to the pin, knowing it's probably not going to go well. We are here to behest an invite from you. Maybe speak to you about a few turn of events that are very important for your village.
You speak on behalf of those puny Gorons. They make a mockery of our name. Warriors they are no more.
They have gone a little soft, I do agree. But we're not. You see, we are champions. And your friend back there has gone weak of the mind by an enemy, both your kind and ours, Veran. She possesses Nayru.
And what words hold? And he kind of, well, why should I believe your words, outsider, when you come here with just mere presentation? But she brings a mighty gift, that which can fell down my foes within a mere strike.
Well, of course, I come with words, but I also come with him. And he kind of points to a deck. We are also people of action. If you would like us to show you our strength. Unfortunately, we are in a bit of a bind with gifts and money. I don't think we could outpay you with a weapon, but I didn't think a great warrior like you needed to be paid with honor. I figured you would find the honor within the actions of those that presented themselves to you freely, and not hide behind the minds of others.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Says, are you ever jumping in? Or she's just like, you're doing good.
She's basically like, you got it.
Okay. You're like, yeah, okay. Okay. Midway. 22. I could do better. I'm sorry, guys.
He looks, and at that moment, it's very obvious that Nayru, there's just a scowl forming on her face. Be it as it may, I am the Goron's honored. You shall be quiet. The man speaks truth. You are here as an honored guest, yes, but I am still the chief of my people. You, as he points to a deck. You here are the strongest among them?
He is.
A quiet strength.
But a strength no less. In that case, boy, what say you to a little contest of strength and constitution?
He'll nod again.
I believe he agrees. Are there any terms? Is this a solo one, or as we do have strengths in other ways, are we able to aid him in our own abilities?
But what only matters is that of the strength of oneself and the ability to show the might of that within. You, he points a giant finger toward you. Like this thing is gigantic. He just points to you. Says, you will show the might of your own strength, and we shall break boulders. The first to fall shall fail. It is a single competition, no outside interference. Break the boulder, and if you are able to outlast me, then you shall have earned my respect, outsider.
Keeps nodding.
He's just listening to music in actuality. Just like...
Chief, as your advisor, I must protest. You shall be quiet and be careful that you do not speak.
Yeah, Avon's just letting the chief kind of run things at this point.
Yeah. Sister's just smiling at her like...
Yeah, she is furious because obviously she knows who you guys are. Mm-hmm. So you do not need passive insights. You can tell that she is not happy right now. But she's just
while we're there though,
yeah,
is it clear that our theories are right, that it's like someone possessing someone's mind and not like an illusion of her?
See the flash.
The fact that she is interacting with the environment incredibly, given your aptitude for illusionary magic, you would know that an illusion wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, cool.
And even you, Demi, with your echo, you would know that it's very challenging to be able to have an illusion interact with an object like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, the Goron looks and he says, "So then, a contest it is." And he guides you to the center of the camp. And you are given a giant stone club that is basically, obviously, you will have disadvantage on rolling this basically, so unless you're large.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he looks, "The rules are simple, brothers. The last one standing is the victor, and the true might of the Goron resides within them. The one to fail, well, is banished. And no outside interference. Do you agree to these terms, outsider?"
He'll nod.
Very well. And with that, two Gorons present two just massive rocks, slam them down, and the chief grabs the megaton hammer, basically. And with that, everyone can go ahead and roll for initiative. If you're doing everyone go ahead and roll for initiative. I know some of you are probably going to be doing some things outside of combat, outside of this.
Yeah.
So how it'll work is you make the attack on the rock, and if you're able to break it, awesome. After the second one, we're going to be doing con saves to see if you're able to avoid getting a level of exhaustion.
In preparation, though, once they give me the club, can I cast, once I have it in my hand, I want to cast Elemental Weapon and make it thunder.
Ooh.
I had a feeling you were going to do that. Sleight of hand.
Good.
That's a 23. I'll do for Flash of Genius for 28, just to
all right.
be safe.
As you grab it, you make some slight movement on the hilt. You see one of the Gorons kind of look at you, but then moves away, seemingly that he thinks you're just adjusting your grip. All right. So, with that, Demi.
I got a... Oh, I have advantage on this.
Yes, you do.
Sweet. Okay, that's better. 25.
Okay. Avon.
12.
Okay. Add it.
11.
What's your dexterity?
14.
You'll be acting as 10.
Oh.
Scissory.
First thing he says, "Oh,
Yeah, 24.
nice."
All right. So as this is going, Veran is just watching from above, scowling as all this is going down. With that,
You said it. It is Veran.
Demi, technically you are up first. So if you wanted to do anything, you can.
Bardic Inspiration, I don't have to cast anything. It's just if he can hear my voice, he gets it. So
True.
it's a subtle thing.
It
Because
is.
nothing, there's no magical effect. So I'm just gonna be like, you got this, Adek! Just remember that special, like, technique we were talking about. And a D10.
Nice.
Perfect. Thanks.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
I am going to also, where are we centered on this? Sorry, I'm looking at
Yeah,
like,
no
a
problem.
map kind of
Yeah.
thing.
You.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, we'll
Are
just
we
go
dropping
ahead.
our tokens on here?
Yep, go ahead and do so. And we're going to go ahead and hop on over.
yeah. So I want to be. Oh yeah, we're totally good.
Boop.
I'm gonna be kind of shuffling, pretending I'm like shuffling with the crowd a little bit, and kind of keeping a side eye on Veran,
Okay.
but not making it super obvious. But
Right.
yeah, and watching out. I don't have any spells prepped, but just looking out for anything, any signs, and then I'll, try to move at that point. So, just being very perceptive right now.
Okay. All right. Scissory, technically you're up next. What are you doing?
Is Attic where he actually is on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
By the
'Cause
rocket. So.
I would definitely try and be, if I can, I would try and be near him enough for him to get my aura, if that's okay. I'm
Yeah.
looking. Yeah. So
Oh,
you
he's
get a
down
plus
there.
4 to any saves you're gonna make.
Thanks.
And I'd like to use my action just to look around, especially in the area where Veran is, but just see if I can see any anything that might be weird, or any traps or any signs of that she has something maybe set up, or
Go ahead and make for me your perception check.
I'm at advantage with my shield. 22.
22. As you're looking, there doesn't appear to be any traps that you can tell on the outset. It just seems to be general watch and just people going about their days. And she is also very much keeping an eye on you four.
Okay. Yeah. So just keeping my eye out for anything. But
Perfect.
yep, that's all I do
Right.
for now.
Perfect. Ralph is not going to do anything. He is doing as he said, and he's going to just stay out of the way largely.
Ralph.
Yep. He's just largely going to stay out of the way. And with that, we come to Avum.
Avum just kind of doing the same thing, making sure he's close to Demi, kind of shuffling through.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of got his arms crossed, just kind of in his confidence, looking between a deck and then getting ready for this competition. But instead of being half-eyed, he's basically facing Veran and just kind of a standoff of we're coming for you.
Right.
But he's also going to lean over to his collar and cough. And then he's going to say, "Hey, Sprite, I know we've been talking about a few of your abilities. Can you let me know what Veran's thinking about? Any surprises up her sleeves?" And she has detect thoughts if there's any way for Sprite to aid.
She does. So we'll go ahead. She'll go ahead and cast that. So we'll go ahead and see real quick. Detect. Okay. So duration. Yep, she's within 30 feet. Actually, is she within 30 feet?
Maybe 35.
She is just out. So you'll need to get a little closer.
Oh, what did you say? It's right. Okay.
You'll need to
Sorry,
get a little
dummy.
closer.
Okay. Yeah, your shoes untied.
Oh, thank you. Like, yes.
Alright.
It's just high shoe.
All right. So with that,
What?
and with that, she's gonna go ahead and try to peer in. That. Surface level, she's just thinking on a way on how to get rid of you all.
Mm.
There's definitely fear.
Good.
Not for you, though.
Wait, what?
Fear for someone else.
Interesting. Try and figure out who.
Okay, so she's going to make an intelligence check then. Or, actually, not her. Make it wisdom. Yes. Fear for Vaati.
Even better.
All right. With that, we get to the Goron. So is that your turn then?
Yeah, I guess the action would be dodge.
Perfect. With that, we get to the Goron Chief as he looks at you, Attic, and he just smiles. This is how you break rock. And he just goes ahead and he rolls.
I hope he gets a 1.
He definitely hits with a 17.
Silver bombs. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, if you want to risk it, sleight of hand it, you can. With that,
Oh, I'm not the
Goosh! He just lands, and you just hear a slight as a thunder wave goes out, followed by a crack going down the rock, and it just breaks in half. The Gorons cheer as the 2 rocks are then taken away, and one more is put down in its place. Adek, it's your turn.
All right. So he looks like he's like focusing in on himself. And in this time, I'm going to sort of like reach out to that Triforce of Power that's out there and really try to access that and channel that within me. And I'm going to like smack my right shoulder and I'm going to touch my left shoulder, or Scrappy would know to do enlarge, like I'm pumping myself up.
Right.
Nice.
So I'll say make a sleight of hand check to see if you can decide what you're doing.
Sure. It's 22.
I didn't even know you had points in sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient in sleight of hand.
He seems
Yeah.
like he wouldn't.
No, he likes messing with stuff with his hands, so he's got to have sleight of hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So with that, you touch, and suddenly, and a deck becomes a big boy.
I'm a big boy now.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to pick up the club and then just raise it up and bring it down for a smash down on the rock.
Perfect. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Am I proficient with this?
It is a martial weapon, and I believe your archetype makes you I believe you are proficient with martial weapons, correct?
No.
Okay, then you are not, so you do not add your proficiency bonus to this.
An elemental weapon doesn't do anything to that.
It's magic, though, now. So
It
I get
is.
+1 for
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
attack and damage.
I know some spells make you proficient. I just wasn't sure if that one did.
That one, I don't think it does. Let me double check, but I don't think it does. Is a club a simple weapon, though, or is that a...
This is not necessarily. This is not a club.
It's not a club, okay.
No, this is basically a stone basically a stone earthbreaker hammer. If you to use anything, so
Okay. Well, I still got a +1 with it, so
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yeah, good question.
So that first one, just strength. That's going to be a 15. I hope that's
That hits.
okay. What damage die does it have, or if I roll damage, I guess.
Yeah, you do roll damage. It'll be a D10.
D10.
Making sure, yes, D10.
All right, so 10 with the hammer, and then that'd be 2 thunder, which would be doubled, I believe. We've talked about.
Yes, it is doubled because it is technically earth and ground is technically vulnerable to thunder damage. So
13 plus 4, so 17.
So 17. So 17 damage total.
On the first swing, yes.
Okay, perfect. So as you go through and it cracks, it stops at the bottom but doesn't go all the way through.
Oof.
And the second swing, though, because I have 2 attacks.
Yes, you do.
So I'll swing again. That is higher, so that's a 19.
19, perfect. As you go and see that, and everyone's like, oh, and you swing down again. All right, go ahead and make your attack roll. Or damage, I'm sorry.
12 plus 8, so 20 that time.
Perfect. As you... And it goes, and everyone's... Ah! And the other Goron, the chief... 2 swings, but still a break is a break.
People had that Thor moment where he's like really confident and then like got scared for a second and then like went back to confident.
Exactly. All right. Veran is continuing to watch and just pace and just stare you guys down. Demi, you're up.
Okay. I will just turn to Avum and just like quietly just inquire, just ask, if
I think we'll wait this one out for now.
Okay.
Let's not make a move until things start going south.
Do I know when my inspiration's been used?
Yes.
That somebody's used it. Did you use it, Mark? Sorry.
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
I'm probably
We're
going to
good.
have to use it, though, because there's no proficiency in this thing.
Yeah, okay. There's nothing. No, because I don't want to use that. That's an obvious thing. Yeah. So,
Do you hold your action to give a bardic inspiration if you want to do?
Bonus
Weird, huh?
action. You can't... I don't think you can...
Can't
I
hold
didn't-
bonuses.
Yeah.
I didn't think that. No, I'm just going over the greater restoration thing in my head that I've been practicing
Mhm.
and just mulling that over and just keeping an eye out on the crowd but looking pleasant and
Perfect.
just cheering, continually cheering.
All right. With that, Scissor, are you doing anything or are you just hanging out?
Mostly keeping my eye out on things still to see if anything changes. So I don't know if you want me to just keep rolling perception. or-
That last roll will be sufficient since you're continuing looking. Everyone seems to be in good spirits and enjoying this, except for Veran, as her grip is just tightening on the banister that she's currently on. So,
Okay.
all right. With that, the other Gorons are just watching. Ralph is continuing to listen, and even though he is getting very tense, staring at Nayru. And with that, Avum, you're up.
It's kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
He's not asking. He's just described. You don't need to dig deeper, but just let me know if she's planning anything or about to run. I don't really want to hold a spell because I don't necessarily want to lose it.
Right.
So just kind of same thing, just kind of waiting and eyeing things. He knows he's got pretty good range on things, so I'm just kind of waiting to see how things go and supporting him. So just dodge again, I guess,
Perfect. With that,
in case anything goes out.
Goron Chief is up. Another rock is before him. He's going to go ahead and slam it down. Natural 20 as he goes ahead and...
So if I use my time thing, since it's past time, would anyone see it?
Technically, no. Technically,
Who's
no. But I will say, you do know that Nayru is also an oracle of time. You do know that. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, he'll subtly try and do it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Natural 20, 25.
Okay. All right. As you do it, it seems to go off. And you hear Sprite. She knows something happened but can't say, but is unsure what exactly.
I wonder what happened too.
With that, not natural 20, but still a pretty strong hit with a 26. And that is going to be 21 points of damage as you just and again in one fell swing it sunders. And he looks, he's going to make a con save. And that is a 17. And he looks, he doesn't even look winded. He says, "Your turn, outsider." All right, Deck, you're up.
All right. I will stare down this rock.
Got it.
And
Got googly eyes coming back.
just breathing in as I bring up the hammer and bring it down for a 17 to hit.
Nice.
That hits.
And then I gotta remember my enlarged damage as well.
Yes.
I forgot that I get a picture for the first one.
Yes, you do.
So that is going to be 11 regular, and then 6 thunder.
So 11 regular,
17.
6, so 17. Okay, so as you again, and it stops just short.
I swing
You already
again.
double the thunder?
Yeah, it was a 3
okay.
to 6, so
Yeah, it does like a D6 or something like that.
it's a D4.
Oh,
It's not a lot.
Right, that's right. Yeah, D4. I was like, so. All right.
And then it'll be a 15 again for second swing.
Just hits.
Yeah. For 11 plus 4, so 15.
The second one, you slightly misstep a little, and then as you're getting used to the weight of this stone and slam into it, you are able to break it. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
You got it. That is a 30.
Holy crap! I almost said something I shouldn't on this channel.
It's like maybe chose the wrong stat block to run this game.
The tone of your voice was so calm.
So anyway, so as you slip, but you're not breaking a sweat, and the girl said, 2 swings and almost missed this time. Your time is coming, young one. And with that, Veran's scowl continues to grow. And with that, Demi, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna put this aside. John just brought me Taco Bell, so I have to figure out where to put my plate.
Taco Bell and D&D. Name a better combination.
Classic.
Not sponsored,
Okay.
by the way, making that clear.
What could be? Just putting that out there.
Could be, but it's
was
not
just my
sponsored.
husband doing it.
YouTube, don't hurt me. It's not sponsored.
Not yours. I think let's see. Hold on, let me measure how far away. Stop.
She should be like 30 feet or so.
Yeah, I'm within 30. Okay. And you didn't use it again, right, Attic? I keep trying to hear out for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've not used it yet.
Okay.
I knew a 15 minutes, I didn't use it that time.
Yeah, she's just kind of keeping an eye out
Okay.
and reading the crowd and continually,
Yeah, I will say you did notice Attic slip on that one moment. So with that,
Right, yeah, and I can't really do too much about it, but
Okay.
she just is like, we got your back! We're here to inspire you! We're just on your team, you can do this!
all right. With that, Scissory, you are up, and with you looking, you do look as though Veran might try something eventually if this continues to work out in your guys' favor, just based upon her positioning and how she's standing.
Okay. Are they? They're kind of far away from me.
Yeah.
I look up at Veran and I just go.
Fair enough.
But that's all I do. I'm still watching for. I'm still watching for her, especially.
Ralph will be making a move over here. And just slightly closer to Agoran, but slightly behind you, definitely still keeping an eye. And with that, Avum, you're up.
Same old. Just seeing her get a little agitated and just kind of, at this point, waiting for either her to make the first move or for things to go super south if they do.
Okay. So, she... okay. With that, Sprite pulls out, and she's like, I think she might have detected me.
It's alright. It'll be fine. Just stick with me.
Yeah, you definitely do notice that Nayru is now looking in your direction. She is very much aware that something's going on.
Just kind of give her a little bit of that wave.
Perfect. That old Hansel.
It might be a thumbs up.
Fair enough.
She's Twilian.
Yep. With that, she definitely scowls and frowns at that. With that, anything else you do, or is that it?
I'm just being nice to Twilian. Yeah, that's it.
And with that,
I dodge.
perfect. And with that, the Goron chief is up. Ooh. He first one misses. It just slams against it. He misses. The second one, though, that's a crit.
Oof.
So that is going to be a lot.
Alright, I'll catch up.
16. That'll be 23 points of damage as it just and goes right through his. Just a bit of a warm up. With that, Attic, you're up.
All right. He will raise up the club again and bring it down.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. That's 22 to hit.
That hits. That definitely hits.
So that is going to be 12 regular and 6 thunder, so 18.
18 again. Goes just shy.
All right, swing again. That's enough too. That's a 20 total to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And 8, 9 plus 4, so 13.
Perfect. 13. As it goes through, I need you to make a con save.
You got it. That is a 25.
25. As it looks, and he slams down, he looks at you, puts the hammer on the ground, gives a slight. Our outsiders have certainly shown the merit of the Goron. I missed one, but he hit both. Indeed, these outsiders do have some skill. You are making a mockery! They were inside my mind! You shall be quiet!
Paranoid, isn't she? Almost like someone's possessing her, do you think?
To hells with this! And she then slams onto the ground and shadows start emerging.
There she is.
kind of not really. This is an ability.
That's fine.
It's also flavor.
Of course,
Shadows come emerging from the ground, and she runs into this makeshift palace of sorts. The Gorons all march up and start to go to arms, and the chief goes and looks at you, Avum. You say she's outsider? That she's being controlled, weak of mind?
She is. She's an enemy of the Twilight Realm. We're here to bring her to justice.
I have a spell that can help her, if we can get close enough.
Then prove your worth. If you are able to take her down, then you will have earned our respect.
Sure. And I grab Demi and cast Dimension Door to try and get in front of Veran, if I can.
You need to see where you're going, right?
I don't think so.
I think that is a specification.
I think I need to know the area.
I don't think for Dimension Door.
Not for Dimension Door.
Not for Dimension
You
Door.
have to make sure you know the area, because if you hit
can, like,
like
go
a
into a
floor
wall.
or a wall, then you take force damage.
I will say you do not know the inner workings of this place.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like a hallway that I could see her, because like if she had just started running,
she had just started running down a hallway, but in terms of where exactly, it's hard to tell because she is on the second floor.
Right. You can just get me us up there though.
Yeah, we'll just at least get to kind of an area that I know is safe enough for us to go.
Okay, perfect. So in that instance, well, we're gonna have to wait for your turn then, Avum. Or I'm sorry. So Avum, you go ahead and teleport up there. So as all this is going on, what is there? You go and you look, and I should say, Demi and Avum, you look inside and you look and you see that she is running down the stairs, seemingly to the lower level, trying to potentially escape. So she is just slightly out of view, running down to the first floor.
We'd be running after her.
Yeah.
All right. So
I was gonna say, well, are we going in turn order though?
At this point, just because we need to get you guys to the boss fight, we're out of turn order. So
Okay, Demi, if she's within 45 feet, Demi's going to use.
You are not.
Going to. No? Okay.
You are. She is about. She is beyond 60 feet, and she's heading downstairs.
Okay. Well, just
Running
follow.
after.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can dash at least, so.
Yep.
Dash after.
I know from like the bottom, or from the ground still, Scissory will get her boots of speed up.
Mm-hmm.
And will like zoom through like the door. I don't know if Attic's coming with me.
Yeah, I mean he'll follow and like jump up in his enlarged, or as he goes by, he'll hand the club back to the chief guy and be like, "Thanks," and just run over, or thanks, and like I like these better, and like bring out his thunder gauntlets and
Nice.
then run over to the balcony that she was on or something, right?
Yeah.
And he'll jump up in his enlarged state to climb up to it, and then he'll tap Scrappy to get small so he can run down the hall.
Okay, perfect. So, Scissory, you're going down to the first floor?
Yeah, I was just gonna go through the front door.
Okay, so as you all do, we're gonna go ahead and you are able to go ahead, and eventually you do manage to go into the first floor where you're able to corner her. And with that, just need to get her token out here.
Did you make this one?
What?
Did you make this one?
Yeah.
This
That's
was fun.
really cool. Yeah.
So she is currently there. The three of you, you'll be coming from the top right. Scissory, you'll be coming from the bottom.
Sounds good.
I probably would follow Scissory if there is room for me to get through the doorway, though. If they're big enough.
You said you're going up to the you said you're going up to the
I went
balcony.
through the first floor.
If she's going through the first floor, I would follow her.
Okay,
then.
gotcha. All right, and so
I missed that part, and I would probably stay big then, so I don't have to go. I guess are they big hallways?
they are.
Okay.
Goron can fit through. Yeah.
Then I would follow her, still in big state. Then. Goodness, everything's breaking.
All right.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. So as she looks back, she just frantically looks to all of you, and then just does a wicked smile as she then snaps her fingers. We'll go ahead and keep you enlarged a deck. If we go ahead and zoom in.
I'm so happy Adet can do this because I missed Kahu being able to do that, and then
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
That was fun.
So with that,
It's fun to see this similar ability, but like different builds. How
Mhm.
different they interact, but it's like similar stuff.
absolutely. So, and then Ralph will follow in with you all.
Oh gosh, Ralph, I keep forgetting he's here.
While we were running, would I have been able to cast something?
What are you trying to cast?
I just wanted to activate my blur.
Yes, you'll be able to do that.
Cool.
Yep, and... Okay, perfect. She's going to go ahead and snap her fingers as suddenly what looks to be two skeletal type creatures with a ghostly aura about them emerge on various sides. And with that, we're picking up with her. We're going back into the original initiative, so you guys don't need to re-roll initiatives. Just save time on that. And it's going to be back to the top of the order. She is up. She's going to go ahead and use three images appear around her.
Counter spell.
At what level?
Third.
Third. She's going to look at you, and she's going to go ahead and do a 4th level counter spell.
That's all right. Take the spell slots.
Exactly. And with that, 4 images are around her. And that'll be her turn. Demi, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to get my shadow, my echo out, I should say. And I'm going to... Oh, well, she's in range, but there's multiple of her.
Yes.
Okay.
So effectively, if you're going to try and get up, you would need to see if you're going to hit the right one.
Right. Ooh. Wonder if that takes it. I'm gonna do... No, I need to save that. Oh, no. Ha, it's a 4th level spell. I'm going to cast the Psychic Lance. And I'm just uttering her name because it's supposed to hit. You don't have to see the creature technically, so I'm gonna see if this does work. I don't know if the multiples work, but see if it hits a specific one of those copies.
Okay, so I should say, which name are you saying? Are you saying Veran or are you saying Nayru?
I am saying Nayru because it is her body technically.
Okay.
And not Veran, so.
Good to know.
Yeah. So she needs to make an intelligence save.
Okay. That is going to be a modified 20.
Yeah, she passes it, but she will take half of my 7d6s.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And this is psychic damage, correct?
This is psychic damage. Oh, and there's no... For some reason... Yeah, no. Okay, cool. So it's just psychic damage. I thought there was another effect on here, but it's just that. Ooh.
Should we put her in a hamster ball, guys?
I mean...
play soccer with her for a little bit.
That is... Wait.
Yeah, fail.
Oh, one more. 23 points total, halved. She needs a half that.
Yeah.
So,
So 23 will be down to 11.
11.
And as you hit, you realize that she was able to resist it, but you do realize it was resisted even further. So
Okay.
you do know that it did less damage than you initially thought, even on top of all that. However, as it shifts, you manage to go and reach out with your hand, and there's almost like a slight outline as you manage to hit the correct one. So I will say, if you try to do the spell that you're wanting to do, you can try to see if you're able to do a perception check next turn, if you're able to keep track of it, almost like one of those cup games.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, with that, Scissory, you're up.
Okay. Surprisingly for Scissory, this is a little bit more of a prep round. She will look at Veran and be like, okay, now you're seriously going down. But she will cast a spell on herself, and that spell is Protection from Good and Evil. So the target can't be possessed or charmed. And yeah. Also, I'm protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead, which means they have a disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Good to know. All right. We'll go ahead and mark you. All right, perfect. Anything else you do in this turn?
Also, like, as I'm casting, I like start coming closer. You know, so I'll be like right here, just like getting ready to go. I think that's it though.
Perfect. With that, Ralph is gonna go ahead and move up and shout, "You give her back!" And he's gonna go ahead, and you just see him reach into clench his amulet. He's gonna go ahead and reach out and then cast Hex on her.
Nice.
And then he's gonna go ahead and then release as two Eldritch Blasts, seemingly of almost blue in hue, come flying out. So first attack, that is going to miss, unfortunately, as it seems you can't.
Which one is a target, though? Because it might hit the duplicate, right?
Well, yeah. So with that, it hits the target. So one fades, and the second one, that's still maybe going to miss, but so two are brought down.
Super nice.
So your odds, Demi, are increased.
Super nice. An NPC is effective. Let's go.
The NPC curse is being broken.
Hooray!
So with that, we need to get rid of a duplicate attic up there.
I'm just peeking around the corner. I kind of like it there.
With that, you just see this creature just float on over to you, Scissory. Oh wait, it just as it floats on over, and it's going to go ahead and make an attack roll, but it's going to be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
First attack is going to be a 11 to hit, so that's going to miss as you raise your shield and deflect it. Second attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Again, you take it and you just at that time you take your you take the match sword to parry the other one as you manage to deflect it away. As it's turn, and Avum, you're up. You're on deck.
Avum starts kind of walking out just to mimic Scissory kind of cornering Veran a little bit. And, Veran, do we really have to go for the theatrics? You've already lost a few times, and I can, not to tell everyone else's secret, but I can tell how fearful you are of losing to not listen to what Vaati has ordered and make him mad again. Why don't you just give up the sham, all right?
Any death you'll bring me will be far greater than anything he'll provide.
Hold person at 4th level, all 3.
Okay, so that is a wisdom save on her part.
3 targets.
Got rid of 2 of them already.
2. She already got rid of 2. Oh
No. I'm going
you're
after
doing
all
the
3
nasty thing.
enemies. Yeah.
yeah. So
Nice.
with that is wisdom save on their parts, correct?
Yes, wisdom save.
All right. So we'll do the lower enemies first. That's a 5.
Fail.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
That'll be fine.
And I was gonna say you want to risk it for the small boy, and this next one is gonna be for her a 23.
I'll make a reroll.
Okay, that's a natural 20.
Try and see if I can get her to do it. All right.
So the one you managed to hold is right next to Scissoring. So look at that. She smiles like, "You're gonna have to try better than that, darling. This is the Oracle of Ages we're talking about."
We will.
Is she flirting with you? You hear from this.
I'm going to be an Oracle of Times. I mean,
Oh, she better not be.
you're going to make her mad. So I can't do spiritual weapons. I already did.
Yeah.
Spell. I think that'll be it. He's not like hiding at this point. What do you think? So, not healing word. I can't do either. Dang. Yeah, no, it's fine. This is my turn.
Okay, fair enough. Attic, you're up.
All right. I'm going to risk it. Bonus action, I will Misty Step right over to her.
All right.
And then I'm going to use Shocking Grasp on her.
Okay.
So I don't know which I'm targeting, but...
Well, first you have to make an attack, and then we'll see if it's successful. Okay.
29.
As you go, the last one fades.
All right.
Nice.
Alrighty. And I will... see. I think that's it.
All right.
So
That,
Going from your last battle turn to this one, it's quite different from the
like,
10 things you did in the pirate fight.
I have plans. I just had to get rid of that one duplicate.
yeah, for sure.
This is Mark. He always has plans.
I
TM.
have plans.
Exactly. All right. So as the other creature just flies up to you, Ava. First attack is going to miss with a 9.
There's disadvantage too because of blur.
Correct. Yeah, that's probably still going to miss with a 17.
Yep.
Yep.
Go through Ultra Instinct sounds.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
What?
And this thing entered my thing, so
Yes,
I
it
can use
did.
a reaction to try to poke it.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes.
Nice.
Anything within 15 feet.
That's fun.
Um,
Dang, 15 feet? Good lord.
yeah, that's I got a glaive. We have pole arms. Oh, I guess because that's does a 17 hit?
Let me see here real quick. No. As it just phases right through it.
Okay,
Boucher.
that's fine.
All right. It is now Veran's turn. And she is going to go ahead and... Let's see. She's going to go ahead and look at you, Avon. Saying, if this is only going to last for once, we'll make it count. And she's going to go ahead and you see her pull out her harp and strum a beautiful discordant song. And I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you begin to see multiple types of realities form around you and start to break.
Is this a spell?
Yes, it is.
I punch her. And the reaction.
That was so calculated and also just like filled with spite almost.
I feel like you've been waiting to use this.
I took this feat specifically for her, and
All right, yeah, go ahead and make your attack, my dude.
That is a 23.
Nice.
She'll go ahead and take it. That is all right. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oof. 12 thunder damage.
Okay. To the wall. Right. So now that's. I'm gonna need you to make a caster check. Now, correction. Yep. You just hit. You don't break anything with the spell, correct, Addict?
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
If she's concentrating, she has disadvantage on rolls against that, but that's only.
Great. She's not. Yeah, she's not doing concentration. This is casting a spell. I'm gonna need you to make a caster check, DC 18.
So what is that? I'm just adding +5, right?
Yep.
Okay. 18?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 18.
You got it.
I don't know if that beats it or meets it or what.
That's exactly what you got. As you feel the strum and reality begin to break, as your mind begins to melt, you go and you shakily put your hand forward and you manage to sew reality back together and manage to bring it all focused back up.
No.
That could have been
no.
That could have been bad.
That sounded really bad. Jeez.
Demi, have fun.
Okay. Well, Demi's not very happy with all of this, so she's going to start running with her echo, and just as she physically gets in front, she's gonna switch places, and so she's on the other side, so it kind of like switches up, and she's gonna put her hand right in front of Veran's face and cast Greater Restoration.
All right, she's going to try and counterspell it. DC of 15. That is a 14. She fails.
Whoa. Dang.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Cool.
surprised. I think you said she rolled a 15, so I was like,
No.
oh, that's too bad.
DC was 15. She rolled a 14.
Nice.
Yeah,
I want this to be like when that one boss fight where
Yeah.
Demi just like dispelled it and we're like, that's great.
Demi's gonna put her hand right in front and touch her face, and just all the positive, not discordant harp music starts
Yeah.
playing. And it's just a bunch of golden light and music notes and just...
Make for me a charisma check to see if it's able to work.
Nice.
Is this a saving throw?
No, charisma check. This is a spellcaster check. Yep.
Okay. Ooh. And I'm just adding my modifier then?
Yep.
Okay. 18.
18. As you go and you focus up and you put it and you realize, and she counters the spell but fails, there's a bit of concern and fear in Veran's eyes as you place it, and this holy divine aura from the various golden goddesses and Hyleia start to emerge around as the beautiful chords of song start to emerge. And for a second, it seems as though nothing occurs. There's a flash of purple across Nayru's eyes, and suddenly her body leeches forward as and just shadow emerges out of her body, and every eyes, mouth, ears, nails, every portion and Nayru collapses to the ground, unconscious. And with that, Veran appears before you. As the
Good job, Demi.
Nice job.
And that is where we'll go ahead and take a break.
Hey.
So currently, Nayru is unconscious. For all intents and purposes, she is considered out of the fight. But Veran is now in, and we'll pick up there with Scissory's turn.
Cool.
So, all right, everyone, stay tuned. I will be back in about 10 minutes. Catch you soon. And welcome back, everybody. As we dive into the second half of tonight's episode, currently the party is confronting the Shadow Sorceress Veran as they have finally expelled her from Nayru's body. She is currently standing before the party, and now we continue as Scissory. You are up. As you've just seen, shadows emerge and erupt out of Nayru's body as the Oracle falls unconscious onto the ground. You see your foe, the Shadow Sorceress Veran, slightly floating, but not much off the ground before you. What do?
The guy in front of me is paralyzed, right? Or hold person.
Hold person, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I look at like Veran and I'm like, oh my gosh, good job, Demi. You're going down, but first. And then I like look at this thing and just take care of this guy first.
But first things first.
First things first. We gotta do things in order. So I try. Okay. So I rolled advantage, and if I hit, it's an auto crit.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's what we determined. Yes.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, Scissory, what are you doing? Why do you do this to me? Every
Oh
time?
no.
It's a 15.
It misses. As it's standing there, you're like, first things first, and whoosh! And
It's fine. She always misses the first
Think over
one.
that?
It's a thing.
The creature before you, even if there's an eyes, even if it's in state, you see it forces one eyebrow almost up, absolutely bewildered that it didn't just die.
Second attack! Scissory, please. Scissory, please. 17?
That misses.
Oh, that's right, because that's what I rolled.
As you go, you find the spot and it hits the armor and just kind of scrapes off ever so slightly.
Is it just that one?
It is horrendous sounding. So
3 and a 7. 4 and 5. 3 and 7.
Oh my gosh.
Why did you do this to me? Okay, and I just kind of like stare, and then I go, maybe someone else could take care of this, and then I start running over this way.
All right.
To face Veran.
It's hold person, so it doesn't get reactions. All right.
Yes.
So,
Oh, buddy.
with that,
Is anyone gonna tell me good turn or anything? No. Okay.
no.
You have nothing nice to say. You don't say anything at all.
So,
Oh my
with that,
It was a good laugh, though. It was a good chuckle.
with that, we're gonna go ahead and Veran's gonna look around her, and she's gonna go ahead and use a legendary action, and she is gonna go ahead and cast a spell. Adek, you already used your reaction. So, and with that, she's gonna go ahead and Misty Step over here and just look at you all, and that is gonna be her turn. Ralph is up. He's gonna go ahead and run on over, grab Nayru, and start to pull her to safety. And that is gonna go ahead and be his turn. So Ralph and Nayru are effectively out of combat as he's just pulling her to safety. Right, the creature that's standing in front of you looks at you. Actually, the first one is just standing there doing nothing. At the end of its turn, it gets to make a saving throw. Wisdom save, correct, Avum?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 4. It fails. It stays deadlocked. Avum, you're up.
I'm going to make that decision easier for me. It's not a crit if it's not within 5 feet. I think he's going to drop the hold person. Weirdly enough. And I'm going to cast haste on himself.
Okay.
Yeah, and then bonus action, get my third spell slot back.
Perfect.
And then move around to here to this side.
All right. You do not provoke an attack. You do not provoke any attack of opportunity. You're fine.
And then he'll go ahead and aim his pistol and try and take a shot at Veran.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Good sneak attack from this. Yeah, that's a miss. That's just a miss. It's not a 1, but it's a miss.
Oh, hey, twinning!
Fair enough.
Wow.
All right. As you just, and it goes wide and hits the pillar. Concrete and dust fill the air.
That's a warning shot. You should give up.
And with that, Attic, you're up.
Attic's watching around him as people are swinging and missing and shooting and missing. It's like, are we really warning them?
No, just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We're just so right now.
He'll run around up to here, away from the nasty thing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, again, cast Shocking Grasp.
She's going to go ahead and counterspell.
All right, used up her reaction either way, so that works for me.
Yep.
That was the goal. Let's see, bonus action.
I should have given you haste.
Look, Shocking Grasp is nasty, all right? For like a first or cantrip, for like a first level spell or cantrip, it's nasty.
Cantrip.
Yeah, it's
You can counter my cantrips all day. I don't care.
It's nasty for a cantrip. Like,
yeah. I mean, I'll just stay here then, because nothing else will really benefit me. So,
okay,
where I want to be, right in her face.
Perfect. With that, the second one is up. It's gonna go ahead and look at you, Avum. It's going to go ahead and make an attack. First attack is going to be a... Oh, you still have Blur up, so it's going to be disadvantage.
Blur and haste, which is...
It's just disadvantage, so it doesn't stack. Otherwise, that would be crazy.
Well, I have the +2 to AC.
Right. So with that, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Nope.
And second attack, that's going to be a natural 1, so that misses. That is its turn. Veran is up.
Is that the song for this whole round? And they swing and the miss.
Swinging him and a swing and a miss. She's gonna go ahead and move over here. It's technically still in your threatened square, so it doesn't provoke an AO just yet, Attic. And she's gonna go ahead and look. And look at you. Actually, she's not gonna do that. She's actually gonna go over here, and she's gonna look at Demi, and then smile at Avum and just say, "Very well." And you see her raising her fingers in a specific, curious gesture. So you do get a reaction at it because this is a spell.
All right, I bought you.
The thumbs up.
All right. Ooh, yeah. That is going to be a 22.
That hits.
Sweet.
Yes.
So real quick, Demi, as the ray goes off, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
My forte.
Sorry, Demi.
22.
And 13 thunder damage.
Good to know. 13.
Jeez.
I'm big still. I get an extra D4 of punchy punch.
Yeah, nice.
Perfect. As this black ray comes emerging forth from her hand, you manage to see it and just get out of the way as it hits the ground between you and Scissory, and you see that ground just turn to dust.
Yeah.
It was a mistake.
It's spicy. All right. And that is her turn. Demi, you are up.
All right. Demi is going to let's see. I'm okay if that thing gets me. Oh no, she's 30 feet. Or no, sorry. She's 35. Okay, I'm going to move up 1 and I'm also going to throw my shadow. Yeah. Okay, I think I can. Okay, cool. I'm gonna throw my shadow. She's floating though, right?
Like 2 inches off the ground. Like.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like up. Okay.
It's very much flavor.
Yeah. Okay, so at first, I'm going to just do a little finger guns to her and shoot off another psychic lance at 4th level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another intelligence save.
What if you still said Nayru's name?
Yeah, no, it's Veran now. Nayru's like behind.
That is a 17 in intelligence save. 17.
Okay, so that does save. But she still takes half of this.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, uh, 29.
Ooh, so reduce that. That's going to be 14 psychic damage.
Yep, and as soon as Demi does that, she throws her echo, and her echo attacks as well.
Perfect. As you do that, you just leech out the psychic energy. Your shadow just riding the lance just goes ahead and then emerges forth and strikes at the moment the spell hits.
Yep, and does a 23 hit?
It absolutely does.
Cool.
Yeah, she's gonna let it hit.
Okay.
Dang, can I do all 3?
That's another 10 points of damage.
All right, perfect.
All right, and that is good.
All right. With that, she's going to use another legendary action. She's going to go ahead and head on over here. And that is her. That's a legendary action. Scissory, you're up.
Cool. She looks like she's about to charge over in the direction, and then she like kind of swivels. So she has boots of speed too. So like she has takes her birth around the pillar or something, and then right up to her.
Yes.
Just
let's see if I can hit.
Straight up Sonic the Hedgehog. This just.
Reminds me when I was the Bardic Blue and I could run like 200 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna do all this and then come back and
That was so
here.
funny. I loved it when you did that. 22.
Let's see.
Did I roll?
She's gonna go ahead. She sees that as you're coming, and she's gonna cast Shield.
Sure.
So that unfortunately does that one does miss.
Yeah, my sword like clashed with it. I'm like,
Yeah,
ah!
as you see, as it strikes through, as it just like the tip is just poking right through the arcane barrier.
Yes. Second attack. Oh, I got a 19 on the die, so that's
Let's
20.
go.
That hits.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pump a 2nd level smite in this baby.
And you do
Go.
get sneak. And you do get sneak attack because of swashbuckler.
And sneaky sneak.
Get her, Scissory.
Gonna get her.
Give her all the thumbs ups.
That's that laugh.
Wait, I want to make sure I have everything right. 2nd level smite is 3d6, right? Or
3d8.
8. Yeah.
Yep. All those dice.
Ugh, some low numbers I don't enjoy, though. 29 radiant damage.
Good job, Scissory. I love seeing smites go off so much.
As you go and just go right through, it manages to strike as it strikes across the chest, and she looks, and there's just pure hatred in her eyes. And with that, anything else you do in this turn?
You are finally going down! Like, just like yelling at her face, like she's so mad at me.
All right, that's your turn then. That's your turn then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. This one's going to go ahead and, feeling freed from the hold person, this one's going to float up to you, Demi. I'm going to make first attack at 18.
Yes. That hits.
All right. Second attack will be a 24.
That doesn't hit. Oh, shit.
Sorry, that
Oh,
went over.
right. We're
Yep.
playing Thaco. Right. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm. High-low. Yeah.
Exactly. So, with that, first one is going to be a 8 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and second one will be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right.
We're good.
And with that, Avum, you're up.
All right. So being hasted, I am going to go ahead. He doesn't like being near stuff, so he's gonna just calmly walk over here and leave his area of effect.
Okay.
Take the
And
hit.
that will definitely hit with a 25.
That hits.
All right, and that will be 9 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a concentration check on haste.
Watch is totally backfire.
DC 10.
Okay, we're good. Rolled a 10 on the die.
I was gonna say this is a DC 10, my dude. You should
He's just so
hopefully
funny.
be
He's
fine.
so confident. Like, I'm stunned. I don't know what to do. In return, he's going to walk and just hold up his hand. He's going to return back a Toll of the Dead on him.
Okay.
So it'll be a DC 18 Wisdom save. I think
Natural-
he hasn't taken a week. Damn.
Natural 20.
All right, well that's fine.
He
Out
has
of
not
all the low rolls.
out of all the low rolls. Yeah. So
Sure.
But yes, none of them have taken damage this turn. This combat.
Okay. Then second level bonus action, I'll put a spiritual weapon right on him as well.
Okay.
Him there. 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Like we're getting a little frustrated about missing. So 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then he'll raise up his pistol and try and shoot at Veran with his hasted action.
Okay.
No, they got sneak help.
Sweet.
Mucho Betro. What is that going to be? 6 plus a 20. Oh, no, she's shielded, isn't she? So 23. That probably won't hit.
Just hits.
What?
Yes!
All right. I don't even know what my rolls are. I wasn't expecting that. 1D.
1d10 plus like 3d6, I believe.
So it's a 22 plus sneak attack. Oh my gosh. Gross. 2 1s on the sneak attack. So that's 22, 24, 27 points of damage.
Yee.
Bleh.
Mine was like that too. I had like 2 1s on a die, and then I had 2 on another one. Despicable.
We need to do better.
We're twinning!
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
As
I
you
was just sitting here, I was like, wait, I can do a cantrip, a spiritual weapon, and a shot? This is
Yep.
just gross.
as you and it just goes right into her shoulder. Bits of blood spatters onto the back of the pillar, on the back of the pillar. And with that, that is definitely your turn.
Shield yourself all you want. Your shadow magic stops you.
And with that, Attic, you're up.
Cool. I will also cast haste on myself.
Yeah.
And then I am right over here, dodging out of the way of anybody who might cause issues. And I'm going to... I'll tap Scrappy to keep the enlargement up.
Yes.
Like to cast it again. But I'm going to punch her with my haste action.
I'm going to punch her.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And that will be for... Ooh. And 15 thunder damage to her.
15?
15.
All right.
Sister's Angels got the zoomies.
Absolutely.
I love that.
As you... All right. Anything else you do in this turn, Attic? Or...
That's it. I'm vibrating over here.
We're just vibing. All right. This other one's going to go ahead and come up to you. Avum is going to go ahead and do 2 attacks. Disadvantage because all that fun stuff. That is going to be a 19.
Nope.
All right. And the second one. A 21?
Nope.
All right. That's...
Actually, because he hit me on my opportunity attack, Blur doesn't come back up until next turn, right? Or is it just like the robe? I'm trying to remember.
Let me double check.
'Cause I don't have it on my spell sheet. Let me go look.
Blur. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage attack rolls. An attacker is immune to the effect of... it doesn't say anything about it. So...
Oh, so that's just the robe. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
It doesn't affect anything. And the opportunity attack was a disadvantage too.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, with that, both miss. Ding, ding. All right. He just rolled really... You avoided a critical on... on
He's just like, not now. We're not
exactly.
Now. We're working with Veran.
Right. So with that, Veran is up. She's going to look at both her targets, and it's going to look at you, Attic, and say, I think he'll be the greatest loss to his plans. And she's going to go ahead and reach out, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage!
Does it look familiar?
No.
You still have Bardic Inspiration up.
It lasts 10 minutes.
That too. But I get advantage because she's casting a spell within 5 feet of me. So.
Yes, you do. So I'd say make an Arcane check.
So natural 20 for a 31.
Right?
Yeah, he has no clue what this is.
All right. Well, you're still going to take half damage from it.
That's fine. This is a spell too she's doing?
What?
Is this a spell she cast on me?
Yes.
I punch her.
Yes.
That's so gross.
Fudge.
I'm okay.
So good.
I think this time I will use my Bardic Inspiration. This is a low roll. That's a good roll, though. 24.
That one does hit. So with that, I'm going to need you to take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Sure.
As you feel a good portion of your life force was potentially stripped away, but not too much.
I'm fine. She, though, takes 15 points of thunder damage.
All right.
Nasty.
And I definitely save on my concentration check.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
because
just waiting for
24
Mark to have like... Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was going to say 24 would be 12 DC, so you would have been fine, so...
I'm just waiting for Mark to bring out like a crew of NPCs all with this feat.
I was just thinking that because I was like in my head, Dab's like, this is just unforgivable. This is atrocious.
All right.
Who fights like this?
Stop casting! Stop casting! Stop casting!
And with that, Demi, you're up.
I'm gonna start playing the Song of Storms.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do, if I can do it, I want to do Call Lightning on her.
Call Lightning needs to be outside.
Doesn't need to be outside?
Yes.
Dang it!
Or like something with like a big ceiling, I think.
Yeah, this doesn't necessarily have a big ceiling.
I think it's like 60 feet or something up.
Yeah.
It says in the spell, or 100 feet. It's pretty high.
I
Yeah.
love the idea, but yeah, no, I've gotten called.
it.
I've gotten called on those ideas too.
Yeah, no, that's good to know. I can't do the sun song because that blinds everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're winning. Let's make it more difficult.
Bling! Okay, I'm just going to
Just get one note wrong.
We'll do another. We'll flavor it different. I'll do Dissonant Whispers to her and move my echo up as well behind on this creature. But
Okay.
I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers on her, so she needs to do a wisdom save.
Okay. And that will be a 25.
Okay, does save, and she
Jeez.
takes half as much.
Yep.
Okay.
Why are we rolling so high on all these wisdom saves lately?
Yeah.
Well, the cantrip.
Uh, 24, have 12
Yep. Perfect.
psychic.
Right.
And as a reaction, or because I did an attack, my Echo's gonna do an attack on this thing. Hopefully. 20?
That's gonna hit.
Cool.
Nice.
For 6 points.
Damage is damage. As you
Yeah, I was about to say.
as you slash into it. All right, that is your turn. Or no, you get.
Bonus action. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Scissory.
How did you attack then? Because that wasn't a spell attack. That was a saving throw on her part.
Oh. Okay. It still moves. I still move it,
Yes.
but it didn't attack. So just take
Yeah.
back the... Sorry. I was thinking because it did damage the
No,
attack.
if it's a spell attack, then I count it as a part of the attack action. But if it's a spell save, then no.
Okay. Okay, but still, bonus action, I'm gonna give D10 to
D10.
Scissory.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, and with that, she's gonna look at you. So you're becoming a thorn in my side for far too long. And she's gonna go ahead and raise out and. And I need everybody to make for me a wisdom saving throw.
And this is also an advantage because she's casting it within 5 feet of me. I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Yes.
I just saw the area effect is away from me, but she's casting it within 5 feet.
Yes.
This is the condition. So
It's not a charm, is it?
No.
And then if Attic, you have +4 with me.
yes,
22.
Scissor, you're fine.
27.
Attic, you're fine.
Natural 20.
Demi, you're fine. Avon,
18?
you barely passed. As you feel, Avon, things begin to slow around you and then come back up. You all successfully avoided.
I drank too much caffeine for that to work.
All right.
Oof.
Scissor, you're up.
Okay. I'll say, funny, I was about to say the same thing. And then
All right, go ahead and make go and make an attack roll.
19.
She's gonna shield.
Okay.
Nope, actually, wait. No, she won't.
Oh. Okay.
No, she. Oh, you've already technically burned your reaction, so she can use it. So yeah, she will shield.
She will use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so she hits the shield again. She's like,
Go
oh! And then
Go
goes
first.
in the second time.
Watching Mark's roller coaster reactions on
Oh,
that one was amazing.
I'm glad she used her reaction because she just had her turn.
Huh?
So.
Nat
Cool.
20!
Let's go!
Yes.
Let's go, Scissory!
Ah! Okay, so...
Like
Okay,
Super
I'm gonna
Smash
do
when you
one
break through the shield.
Exactly.
double damage.
What?
Hold on.
This lady's been
And a second level smite with this.
Where are my smite buttons? I need my smite emotes.
No.
Let's find one here. Here we go. This works.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna roll some of my dice.
There's the clicky clack, Mike.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so many ones. That's horrific. I want 4 ones. 5
Oh,
ones.
nice.
5 ones, people. Just letting you know.
Oof.
Yikes.
When you miss being Karis and re-rolling dice.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like this is gonna be a game where both me and Rachel both just go back to being a sorcerer because we love it.
$53 still. I'm happy with that. I can be
That's-
satisfied with that.
That's
It could have
a good
been more,
number.
but that is okay.
She is definitely looking rough after that. All right. As she's looking, like streaks of black blood are starting to stream down her mouth.
I just look at her, I go, you are a failure. Just like standing over her with my sword.
Why isn't
Ouch.
Scissory a bard? Yikes! Talk about
psychic damage from that one.
talk about
Jeez.
cutting words. Anything else? Anything else to do this turn?
No, I think I'm done.
All right. Well, bad boy. Other guy is up, and he's gonna look at you. Demi's gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
First attack is going. It's gonna be off the desk. So the first attack is gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
The second attack is going to be a 22. So both of those will hit. And that is going to be a 14 slashing damage, followed by 11 points of slashing damage. All right. And with that, Avum, you're up.
All right. Avum again's gonna walk away, kind of coming into a straight line here behind Scissors. She's just kind of whacking away with her smites and everything.
Okay. So disadvantage, that, and so 22.
Nope.
All right.
23.
Whew. Woo-hoo-hoo.
And this you see just kind of with this blur, it's like that effect you see in movies when like things are like kind of that horror, like, you know, like moving at different like time and speeds and angles. You see like both the Toll of the Dead coming out in one, you see the pistol coming out from another version of him, and then the spiritual weapon kind of sliding over and going. So all 3 attacks are going to try and go toward Veran. So I'll do the spiritual weapon. Natural 20.
20!
Not the one I wanted the natural 20 on, but I'll still
So
take it.
spiritual weapon. So where spiritual weapon is going where?
It'll be on the other side of a deck.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
That's well, in twin fashion, there's a 1 on one of them, and 7 plus what? I think it's 4. So 5. Well, so 13 on the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Wisdom save with the Toll of the Dead.
On Veran, and that will be a 23.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go with the sharpshooter pistol, which it's the same roll as last time. So what was that? 23, right?
Yeah.
23, which I think hits.
That hits.
Oof.
You do get sneak attack.
Right, okay. I was just about to ask that. Cool.
Because you are shooting into melee.
Way better on that. 17 plus. Where's my 10? Thir 32 plus 7, 39. 39 points of damage.
Nice.
How do you kill her?
Oof. As like the different attacks go in, it all just kind of like solidifies into one last Avum, and he's just flintlocking just every bullet out until it's like clicking, and you just hear him raging, just go, every person you've killed, every person that you've gone in and ruined their lives for them, and he's just casting away and just shooting like all these the neutral spots on her body.
And as you do so, every hit just leaving an impact onto the pillar in versions that you are able to see, but others may not. But either way, the realities converge, and you see her standing there looking at you as the other visages of the undead Stalfos Poe begin to fade, and she looks at you just with fear and hatred in her eyes.
The last time, Scissory, put it down.
What did he say? Sorry.
The last time, Scissory, put her down. Since you have the Master Sword.
Is there malice on her?
There will be. As behind the pillar, you see, it's hard to tell if it's a corporeal creature, but you see what looks to be on one side is pure malice with a elongated arm reaching down to the ground and a claw it's hard to tell who it is from this point of view. But then he turns and you see the other half, the familiar pale skin, long amethyst hair, and purple mage-like robes that just seem to be twisted on the other side of Malice. Eye of Malice, but purple eye. This is the twisted form of Vaati. As he reaches and looks over. I don't care for weaklings, Veran. Kill her. You'll be doing me a favor.
I looked at him. Well, now I don't want to. What are you doing here?
Don't let her become one of his malice monsters, Scissory.
Was she dead? I thought he killed her. I thought Avum killed her. I just want to make sure I understand the situation.
Basically, she's, for flavor purposes, the mechanical purposes, she's dead. Flavor purposes, she's clinging on to life.
Gotcha. Yeah. I just be like, you're done here. And I'll slash my sword down the front of her.
And with that, black ichor just pours out of the wound as she slumps to the ground. You've come far, my friends.
Thank you.
Are you happy at what twisted form you've become?
I have achieved a form far greater than any mage before me. And the gods have been punished. I consider it worth it.
Well, if you saw what happened here, a deck likes to punch the crap out of mages. You're next.
True.
And I'll be waiting. And with that, the form fades.
Perhaps.
Nice Vaati voice, by the way. Very gravelly.
Thanks. And as the battle field calms. It seems that the outside, any shadows that were once there fade, as the battle outside as well seems to come to a still.
Even we'll run over to Nayru and we'll do a cure wounds, kind of leaning down with Ralph.
He is just looking over and checking all her vitals. She seems to be breathing.
She'll be all right.
That was doper, guys. That was dopers. High fives.
Good job, guys.
Super dopers.
I just am like glaring down at Veran's body.
It twitches.
I punch it.
I'm making a Two Towers joke.
Yeah. I do want to see if there's anything on her that seems important.
Yeah. So go and make an investigation check for me. And Avum, you said you were casting Cure Wounds, correct?
Yeah, I rolled 1, so 6.
All right.
I'm gonna
Lot of
heal
ones today.
some too.
Okay. So, all right, Scissory, what was the investigation?
I got a 16. I might ask if Attic wants to help me too.
Yeah, I can definitely take a look. I'm gonna do so carefully, but yes, I'll take a look.
Oh, true. That's a good point. Maybe I'll look first. If you want me.
I mean, I have Mage Hand, I think. So I can do a Mage Hand.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do what they find first, and then we'll jump back to you. As you're looking over the body, you find that she basically just has a lot of standard magely robes. She does seem to have a spell book with a variety of spells within it. You also then see that she has on her neck what looks to be almost like a miniaturized magic staff.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I'll take it.
okay.
Just cloak.
I mean, I'll just cast Detect Magic too to see what's magic on her.
It's
Basically, it seems like her robes as well as the necklace that she was wearing with the staff. You gather that the robes seem to be that leaning more toward necromantic type spells, while the necklace is going more toward abjuration, basically.
I will communicate that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do we need to dispel any of it? Or do we want to take it?
I mean, I can identify them if you want me to.
Might be helpful.
All right. He'll
Alright.
shrink back down and then start doing identify.
Yeah, we're like, that would be helpful.
Thanks. My neck's hurting a little bit.
As you do that, you focus up on the spell Avum, and eventually you see Nayru's eyes open. They are a gentle blue, almost as calm as the ocean. And she looks. Where am I?
Well, some would say you've been lost to time, but I think we got you just in time.
I saw myself in different realities. I knew what I was doing, but yet I lost control of myself, as though this had happened before. But a time lost to me.
I can imagine that'd be quite difficult. And I'll show the kind of an illusion of that campfire where Vaati, Veran, and Onyx showed up. You were attacked by Vaati and his puppets Veran, and Veran possessed your mind for quite some time. She's been trying to use you desperately, but our friend here guided us to you.
That she looks, and Ralph just has like tears forming at the corner of his eyes, and Nayru. And she smiles, and then he just goes and just gives her a big hug around her neck as she laughs. And she looks at him. It's all right.
couple punches. So just be careful.
And with that, she pulls him back. Well, I see that Eslo's Institute has probably one of the bravest bards it could ever have on its campus. And also foolish! What were you doing thinking about coming here?
There it is.
I told him that.
But he's being as stubborn as ever. Some
To be
would say...
honest, he's quite effective. Your maneuver in the beginning, your spells broke right through Veran's defenses. It aided us greatly.
Thank you. Well... And she looks down and she notices your necklace, Ava.
I was sent to help you.
No doubt by Furore, I would assume.
Of course. Actually, I have a meeting with her. She's been calling me to her woods if you would like to come with when you're feeling better.
I would very much like that, to see my sister again. And that mischievous little sprite of a woman.
Oh, Sprite. It's right here.
That is not what I meant, but... Sprite? And she looks out and she... Hi. Sprite, I have not seen you in nearly a millennia.
Dang, you're old.
I look my age. You do not ever comment a woman on her age.
Young at heart. Sure.
You're getting a prank sometime soon.
I always am.
Absolutely. I was thinking, how do you think she learned how to do them? The mischievous nature from my sister.
Learned to slowly enjoy it after years, and he looks back at Scissory of being pranked myself. I'd like you to meet our friends, though.
Of course. And she slowly stands up. Ralph is almost like glued to her.
Just kind of like helping her up.
She gracefully accepts it, stands up, and she stands at a decent height, standing about basically 5'11". She's standing at a fairly decent height. Her hair almost goes completely down to her ankles and seems to be flowing like that of a river, a striking blue. And her dress is flowing of various whites and blues along with it, again, almost like a current. And she's just standing there at attention, looking on all of you.
Are you feeling okay? Do you want some more healing or anything?
I am quite all right, in fact. And she plays a few little notes on her harp, and it's a beautiful melody. And you see any wounds that were once on her rewind as though they had never happened.
You're totally teaching me that one.
Some would call it to cure wounds.
I didn't know that one. Yours just looks cooler than mine.
Well, things look differently when they are cast through the harp of ages, my dear.
Scissory kind of finally just jolted out a little bit of her a little bit of brooding, to be honest. But she just kind of turns to you're feeling good. You look yourself. That's great. I'm Scissory.
Well met, Scissory.
Do you remember what happened to you? Or how that happened?
Avum here informed me, and I remember flashes and images. But sometimes it seemed as though I was peering into alternate realities. But even then, I was able to break through some form of consciousness to provide warnings.
You warned us right before Vaati attacked, actually.
I was able to break through just enough to give you a warning. Even though I wasn't fully aware, I knew that my power was being lent out to another.
Did you know what the warnings meant at all?
The warnings meant?
The warnings you sent out.
Indeed. It's a song that my sisters and I came up with, telling warnings and tales of a hero of old and how he hid a blade known as the Four's Sword far off on an island held in shadows of twilight. Well, we took a little artistic license there with the wording, but surely shrouded in magic that could only be revealed when the windfish were to be put to sleep.
Oh, okay. Didn't I die in one of those? What does that mean? Didn't someone slash my throat or something? Wasn't that one of your things you were freaking out about? Is that the same? Were you the one that did that? I'm so confused. I feel like there's a lot of random visions that keep happening. I don't know who's doing what.
I think that was the potential of how the fight could have gone. One of the realities of the outcomes of that fight. We didn't completely win, but we didn't completely lose either.
She then walks forward and bids you all to stand around her. Come, I think I have some answers to some very necessary questions.
Definitely.
With that, she starts playing on her harp once again. You see, time is like a river, flows backward and forward, but oftentimes, ding! And with that, a string goes out and it branches. There can be a branch in time based upon any one decision. And she plucks another, and it continues to branch and weave until you see what appears to be almost infinite realities. One such thing we were warning. And with that, everything shifts. As you go and you look on and you see the events of the Calamity as they unfold. One such reality that I gave the warning is where you all failed and fell. And you look and you see where basically your corpses of Avum, Demi, Attic, Sisri, and Aaron at the battle. And then she plucks again. Another. And this time it seems that Vaati, Onyx, and Veran are retreating. Another where you could have prevented it. And potentially, and you look, there's another reality. You see you are victorious where they are dead. Where you could have emerged absolutely victorious. Everything shifts back. But this is the reality in which we live now. These were mere warnings of things that could be, but not yet are. For oftentimes what we make of it.
So does that mean there are versions of us in each river branch that did accomplish that, or
no?
Is this just what happened?
This is just what happened, but every major event, there is a possibility of what could be.
Okay. So, I'm not just gonna, drop dead at some point in the future. I was kind of wondering if that was gonna happen, so I was like, that'd be too bad, but I was gonna roll with it.
Time comes for us all, my dear.
Oh, yeah.
I'll come back to that one later. So we did fail then.
You failed, but she points to Veran. But you are on the path to success and restoration.
Yeah.
One down?
Mm-hmm.
Once the river has been created in that branch, then is there any way to swim upstream to reset it, to restart? Is that even a possibility to think about?
It is a possibility. She looks to you, Scissory. One such hero managed to do so before, by manipulating time to his very will. But in doing so, created multiple realities and fractured everything as we knew, to the point of where it is irreparable. The goddess of time does not look fondly upon this hero. And if you were to do so, I doubt she would look fondly on you. For while you will restore one timeline, you will create another that will live in catastrophe.
Makes sense.
What do you mean the goddess doesn't look fondly on him?
If we were to manipulate and fracture time like that.
No, I get that, but like, what does that mean though? Like, she doesn't look fondly. Does it just mean she just has a grudge against him, or did something happen?
She just invited him to a party.
Yeah, like, I mean, is it like, you know, an opinion shift, or is it like something bad happened to
As
him?
far as I know, he was left to wander the lost woods, and without a fairy, he was destined to turn into a Stalfos. This was his punishment.
Is that your hero then, Caesar?
Yeah, and personally, I don't think he deserves that. Kind of want to not make him be miserable and alone like his whole rest of existence, personally.
The gods unfortunately
but-
do as they wish. She does not look fondly on time being manipulated in this fashion, even though it may have been best of intentions. She desires to keep order, and I desire to protect it.
The weights of justice are always scaled.
Just like, you know, I mean, it's just been like thousands of years at this point, so maybe he can be done with that and move on at some point. Just a suggestion. You want to pass it up along the chain? Do you talk with her ever? I mean, he's great, honestly.
I do her bidding. I don't necessarily talk to her.
Yeah, actually, how has that whole thing been with the Triforce?
The golden goddesses have been deeply affected in the distant nebula. But as far as everything else, the gods that live on this world seem to be less impacted.
In this world?
Yes, beings like the windfish, the ocean king,
Oh.
the Deku tree, and Maku tree.
Interesting.
What? I don't know if I'm going to regret asking this. What's beyond then? I know we seem to have a visitor of a baby dragon that came from beyond, which seemingly we actually called Nebula.
Well,
Funny.
the stars have not been explored for some time, but according to the tales passed on, given to us by the gods, Din, Nayru, and Furore, of which we have been given the names, came upon the world and created it. And then when they left behind the Triforce, leaving for their home known as the distant nebula, a realm that exists in the stars, of which, well, we don't know that much about. But there are clearly beings that exist out there, whether they be gods or other creatures is yet to be known.
Jinx, you owe me.
What did you say?
Oh, we both said at the same time, so I just said, Jinx, you owe me.
Yeah, oh, okay, that's what you said.
So any other questions you guys have? I know you're wanting to rest up. I'm sure the Gorons probably actually have some questions for us as well.
These Gorons are fairly easy to make happy. I doubt they will have too many questions. But I suggest we don't stay longer than one night.
Yeah.
There are many nations and armies helping to protect each other. Do you think they'd be able to be talked into finding a short alliance with the Death Mountain Gorons to aid them at least until Veran and Vaati are dealt with? Maybe they can help us punch some sense into them.
Veran is already taken care of.
Well, I feel like we'll at least see another puppet version of her potentially.
Fair.
But yes, Vaati and Onyx.
Yes. But we can certainly try, but usually these Gorons are proud and will view the ones of Death Mountain as lesser. So you can try, but I doubt they will accept the alliance.
Maybe even just a chance to join the fight then.
Possibly, but that is a long way over to Hyrule.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways it's like, I feel like it'd be hard to convince a lot of people to come over. Just because.
I mean, after having one of the leaders almost affect them directly, you would think they'd want some sort of revenge.
We can always talk to him about it after this.
Yeah, it's fine either way. I'm just.
I mean, yeah, I'm not against trying. It's just, I can see it.
Any aid is helpful.
Yeah.
Even if we send a ship somewhere and we take off, you know. But. I do notice you had the hawk thing that mimics this. Do you know why exactly I'm wearing this then?
Most likely, while I was out of the count, the ability to maintain time and make sure that didn't fracture lessened, so my sisters most likely help lend the power. That is my symbol. It is a symbol of the harp of ages, and the clock is that of time. My power will still be lent to you.
Well, I mean, if you want it back, I mean...
She holds up a hand and walks over to you and takes it and holds, and basically like cups both the hands that would be holding it. You were making for an excellent Oracle of Ages, and I thank you for coming to my aid. No doubt, your friends still need you.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't go trying to like back out now. Giving away your powers, come on!
I mean, you know, you drugged me in here in the first place. I can't make it easy on you.
Wait, so are you saying that he got powers from you, like if you were subconsciously reaching out so someone else can kind of keep things in order? Is that what you're saying happened?
My sisters were. You see, we are a unit. We can't necessarily lend our power by a person, but rather as a whole.
Okay.
See, you were chosen for a reason. Just like Scissory.
So you wouldn't know why they picked him, though. Probably your sister would, though.
Since she's the one that picked, we lent our power as a unit, but she would know why in full.
Sure.
Unfortunately.
No. Whatever the reason, by chance or whatever, we're here. I'm glad you're here as well, Nayru. Honor, actually, to meet you.
The honor is on my Avon, Oracle of Time.
It's weird to hear.
Official.
Okay.
Told you.
Mm-hmm. He's like blushing, making weird noises. Okay.
She kind of looks over and leans over to you, Demi. Now you know what to do to make him blush if you ever wanted to.
Oh yes, there's many ways.
Sure enough.
Well, unless you all have any further questions, I think maybe the Gorons owe us a bit of a explanation of ourselves.
Sure. Did you find out what? Did you find out what this and stuff does?
Oh, yeah, and specifically with the spells. Thank you. What happens when you are paid? The necklace you gather is a very simple one. It's an attunement, but it increases a spellcaster's DC by 1.
Okay, it's like what Attic made.
Yep. So,
Okay.
and then the cloak is a cloak of shadows. It allows someone to basically become harder to hit, so they get disadvantage when they are in shadow. And but unfortunately, there was a decent amount of light, so didn't work. And then with that, it also gains a bonus, a +1 to necromancy spell attacks.
That's cool.
So it does require attunement. It is one of those types of robes.
We'll hold them up to anybody. Anybody want?
Well, you can just keep it on us.
Take it, Avon.
The first one really sounds kind of nice, actually.
There you go.
Is this attunement as well?
It is attunement, so yeah, both are. So you'll need to figure that out. I'll get that to you on D&D Beyond later. So.
Other than that, we can just keep it and see if anyone else wants it later. We can sell it or something. I don't know.
I mean, this could work with your Told the Dead thingy too, right? So.
I mean, yeah, I'm really out of attunement slots.
Yeah, but
I think
swap
most of
around.
you are.
That is true. That is very true.
You can always swap around when you need to.
I think though the
There you go.
three-
Yeah, I just do it anyways.
All right, thank you. I'll hold on to it for safety.
You never know when it's going to come in handy.
It's bloodied right now. I'll put it away for now. Can you wear robes outside of armor, or is it a type of armor?
It's a type of it. I would say it's typically a type of armor, I believe. So
Okay.
I'll
So it'd
need
have to replace studded leather or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'll need to double check that.
Okay.
But I'll let you know. So.
That's good. What was the first one called? Is that a thing?
That's a thing, but D&D Beyond was fighting me all week, so it's not up there just yet. But it's known as the Necklace of the Magi.
Oh, nice.
So it's not Rod of the Magi for people listening, because that is a really potent. That's a really potent.
Yeah,
staff.
that guy is really cool.
But it's a Necklace of the Magi. It gives a +1 bonus to spell saves.
Ooh.
So it increases it by 1. So 17 becomes an 18.
Or an 18 becomes a 19.
Or that. So welcome to late game D&D, folks.
Yay!
I've always wanted a 20 spell save DC, and I haven't gotten to it yet.
Who knows?
That's
You
a
could
possibility,
probably reach there. So, all right. So anything else you all doing here? Or are you going to go head out and... All right. So as you exit, you see the Gorons looking around, and the chief looks at you with the... and he has the hammer out, and he looks... You! Did you?
She's fine.
And she looks, is the Shadow Sorceress or whatever, is she defeated?
We can find her body inside by the pillow. She's been defeated once and for all and taken out of Nayru's body.
Perfect.
Mind.
Sorry about your floors.
He motions, and he motions at 2 Gorons, and he speaks in Goron. Anyone who understands knows that he says, go confirm. And they run past you. And for a moment, then they come back and they give a thumbs up. He puts... He puts the hammer down into his, like, a little belt, and then just goes, well done! As my word, you all are welcome to stay if you so choose, for you have shown that you have the might of the Goron within you.
Well, thanks.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Wait, yeah, we're staying here, right? For tonight, or are we gonna...
Yeah.
You guys
Can we
want to?
talk to our airship people? Like, what are they doing?
They're gone.
Yeah.
They said they were going to drop you off, not stay.
They didn't want to stay. He's
Dude,
too scaly.
And he just kind of whispered, do you guys have anything you wish to ask of him as a favor before I try and break this bridge?
Break this bridge.
Well, you mean what I know. I'm just trying to ask them.
Burn bridges, just see if he
Not
wants to.
burn-
He
you-
says no, then it's fine.
It was an analogy. It's just.
It's a horrible
yes.
analogy. It makes it seem like...
Oh,
You guys have anything else
okay.
to ask?
No, just be careful.
I'll be.
And I'll
fine.
do my
Maybe
last
just ask what she
inspiration on-
wanted. Like, ask what she wanted to
Table.
do with them, or what she was trying to get them to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get information first.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a D10, Avon.
My apologies, Chief. I didn't quite catch your name earlier.
Karn.
Everything went. And I'll actually bow quite deeply to Karn. I appreciate your time with us, and I will not try and mince my words like I normally do. And I know you look quite accurately by your strength down upon some of your allies at Death Mountain, but I actually had befriended one. A dear friend that perished, willing to sacrifice his life to aid us in our fight against Vaati. So I honor him by staying in front of you, and I'll take off his pin and honor it. And I'm trying to remember, without looking it up, it was like toga, right?
You got it.
Oof. I kept on thinking of the robes, and I was like, God, I don't think it's a toga. But yeah. And I'll hand it. This gift might not be as great as a hammer, but I believe it should mean more.
Which pendant are you handing over specifically?
The one from Gorn Mountain that was of the Boulder Breakers that showed that he's with them.
That's a tattoo.
That's right. For some reason, I was thinking it was a pin.
You rip off part of your skin? Oh
yes,
my
I did. I've been wearing it
gosh.
as a pin. I swear it's a pin. Okay. Sure.
was too.
Tattoo.
I
Alright,
drew
well,
it.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's what we had thought about. Is there any way we could have made a pin out of the tattoo as part of
you
his outfit?
absolutely
Okay.
could have. But the original thing was a tattoo. You absolutely could have made a pendant, no problem. Like,
Sorry, I think that's where I was coming in my mind was that we did make one. So it's more visible with his robes. I think that's what solved. Winds of Calamity version.
the image.
Oh
of
gosh!
him
Happy
just-
Halloween!
And he just faints like
Honestly, that would
he's
probably
a strange one.
that'd probably get him his respect. Just-
Right?
I was gonna say, Card's like,
Alright, whatever you need. But he'll just say, strength in most cases are just, I think, as equal to bravery in the face of death.
A Goron dying in battle is one of the most honorable things that can bestow upon them. We shall honor this toga for his brave sacrifice.
Thank you.
He looks, and he goes and he just does a Goron chant and says, Toga!
Olga.
And as he then looks back, but I have a feeling you did not come here just for some honorifics.
No. As you see, Toga died in a larger war for the world. There's a mage, and I don't know if you heard his voice from within the cold chill of malice, but his name is Vaati. He has taken a powerful artifact, the Triforce, from our lands, and is waging war on most of our lands, poisoning it with his corruption. Using, as you can see, Veran. She's been a plague for our world, my homeworld, the Twilight, as well as many others, disregarding wanting to use them as pawns. They looked upon you as so weak of mind that they thought they could use you as a pawn in their own chess game. We knew they were wrong. We're curious why and what she wanted from you in the first place. But I don't dare pretend that we could use the help. And I'm not asking, because you're not part of that war. However, if we lose, I do know the malice will spread, and eventually it will be yours. So, we are here for information, and we wanted to make sure Veran was stopped. However, if you do so feel inclined to help, we could use your strength.
We defend our own borders. It's how we've survived for so long. We dare not interfere with the affairs of others. Though with this great war upon you, we wish you well in all the bravery. If you are to die, may it be on the glorious field of battle. But as far as what she wanted with us, well, she had a desire to seek vengeance upon that of Symmetry City and all of Holodron. She gave us a mighty gift, and per our traditions, we were obliged to assist her. And with that, Nayru kind of looks down. But that is not the... Respectfully, we oracles, while recognized in other realms of this Skyloft, are not recognized within these borders. But your wisdom is heeded. And apart from that, member of the Boulder Breakers, we shall prepare if war shall come upon us. Any information that you so desire, well, we can provide it for you. In fact, I think, since you all had a victorious battle, and as did we, what do you all say to the might of a Goron celebration to mock the occasion of such a victorious battle?
Woo!
Man, not for a party.
Everyone cheers and celebrates. And with that, member of the Boulder Breakers, we shall have food, we shall have drink, and I shall provide you answers that I may provide, for you have shown that you all indeed have the might of the Goron within you.
He looks over at Dak and just nods.
Dak is kind of like looking off right now, but...
All right. Yeah, he doesn't make eye contact often, that's fine.
You will be welcome to stay the night.
Thank you. I'm glad the invasion into your homeworld by the enemy is over.
Indeed. But enough talk of what could be. Let's talk about what is. And with that, he just reaches back and goes, chants into Goron, going, Goron's celebration! And drums start beating down, and they start getting fire roaring for nice hearty stew as you all relax and take solace in knowing that Veran has been defeated. That is where we'll pick up. That is where we'll end tonight's session and pick up next week with a mighty Goron celebration. And with that, good job tonight, everyone. I think that warrants a level up.
Yeah. Level up. I'm so pumped.
I can feel that right.
That's how we all feel, Rachel.
Yeah, because all of y'all are gonna get some very interesting stuff. If I think I know what you're doing with your level ups. With that, Avon. Do you want
Come
us
back
to Okay. Rach.
Yeah, I'm going paladin.
So you are a 9th level paladin then?
I'll be 9. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what that means for me at the moment. I forgot what I'll add, but I'll roll my hit dice.
Yes, I think you get some pretty good stuff at 9th level paladin.
Oh, just a 3.
Oh no, you don't get anything.
I don't get anything. I think 10 is where it takes off, and I get really cool. But this one's so.
Yeah. Oh no, you do. You get 3rd level
What do I
spells.
Wait, I get 3rd level spells?
Yay!
Yeah,
I was just whining to Mark earlier about how I still only have 2nd level spells. I'm so upset, or not upset. I'm excited.
Yeah, you get 3rd level spells. All right.
Yeah, I should.
So, all right. With that, Attic.
Artificer, all the way.
All the way. 14th level artificer.
Yes, that is a 5.
5. Nice. And
I think I know I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna go Oracle, most likely. They're both a D8 anyway.
They're both a D8 anyway. So
I rolled a 1.
Reroll once.
Rerolled it, and I rolled a 6 for an exactly a 101 in health, baby. We've broken 3 digits.
You're finally in 3 digits?
We're finally there. 101.
It only took 14 levels.
It's just Ava in front of the mirror with the little muscles like, ah!
There you go. All right, then rounding things out, Demi.
A bard, and I get 6 level spells now.
Yes. No, you're really getting to the reality breaking stuff now.
I'm super excited. And I rolled a 5. So
5. All right.
On my
perfect.
HP.
All right. Well, everyone's leveled up. Level 14. We're getting to the last few levels here, folks, as things are starting to reach a crescendo. So with that, everyone, as a reminder, check out Sepulchre Thursday on Marquee Gaming on Twitch, and then also Sunday with Mystical Mishaps. I went through Beacon Zora and Fates United before finally getting to Mystical Mishaps in my brain. With that, go ahead and check it out. Both at 7 p.m. Central. And with that, everyone, as always, keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. Cheers.